The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
We ain't giving them nothing today.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Hodges. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Jay Sternberger. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Hodges. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing now, Hodges on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, He doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And now the throw hauled in by Green. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Working out of the gun, Mariota under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. This is Harris. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Hodges. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Check 26.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Outside. Twist. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 59 Mike. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Hodges. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
Come to me, it's me. Mike's 59.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Sternberger. A gain of 9. brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bills' 8-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Hodges looking to throw. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
All day, dog. Check 37. Check. One.
From the 22, Mariota is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. 3.
Throwing is Mariota, rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks. Say, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Let's go, baby.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 9-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Hodges. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 91 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Whip, 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 whip. Three. Shit. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Mariota now. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Mike 50. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Three. Mike spoke both. Hey, man. Watch the smoke. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. All day, just like that.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Lucky. One. You got tight.
Nice 7, let's go.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Don't let him breathe.
Mariota again. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won...
And now look at him go. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 22-yard line.
It's going to be a long day.
Hodges here on 2nd down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Packers.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. A give to Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hodges underneath into the hands of Sternberger. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 14. First down, Green Bay.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Get that ball. He's coming. Jim.
The give is to Jones. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Mariota on first down. Buying time to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a give right side. Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to which.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, and he's going to go down again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On the return, Harris. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hodges. Got a man, that's Allison. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
To throw on second down, Hodges. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Check. Crunch. 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 49.
On first down, Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Hodges. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Green Bay.
This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down with Hodges. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it. Like the 59. Yeah. You don't want none. Undercut. Undercut.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
He hauls it in. Valdes-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's third down. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Exit. Mike, 44's Mike. Check.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. He's got Green. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. Here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Mariota. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
27. Me and you all day. 3. Coming after you. I'm coming. Bravo.
From the red zone now, Mariota. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
From the gun, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. No chance. Check. 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 Check your hot read. Say 3.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
On the ready.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.